All right, hello everybody. So this is video one for my video series on cert writing, and this is the video on claims. So before we do anything else, we need to look at our essential question. So for this question, we are pulling our answers out of A Long Walk to Water, and it says, what character traits does Naya show in her introduction? So the very first thing, before we even try to answer this claim, is we need to restate part of the question in the answer. And what that means is we use words from the question that we're going to put in our claim. So let's pick out words that we think maybe are important. How about words like character traits? That seems important. Show seems important. Introduction seems important. And most of all, Naya seems important. These are the questions that I asked, all right? So I've taken important words from our question, and we're going to make sure they go in our claim. So I will say in the introduction, a character trait Naya shows is. So at this point, again, I have not even considered what the answer to this question should be. What character trait does she show? I don't know. Maybe I haven't even looked it up. But I have started my claim by pulling out part of the question and putting it in our answer. So the second part of that is, whenever possible, you should be using proper names. So in this case, the name we pulled was Naya. If I put in the introduction, a character trait she shows is, it might be a little more vague. We want to clear that up by making sure we put names in our claims. Okay, so now that we've done this, we can start answering it. And I'm going to say the character trait she shows is toughness. So in the introduction, a character trait Naya shows is toughness. And there, I finally added our answer to our claim. The final pass you have to do for a claim is you need to make sure that it is a complete sentence. That means having a capital letter at the beginning of your sentence, making sure all the grammar and spelling is correct in your sentence, in your claim, and that it has proper punctuation at the end. So in this case, a period. So why do we do all this stuff for our claim? The reason why your claim has to do all these things is because it needs to be totally clear, even if we did not have this essential question. So right now, I'm going to erase the essential question. There we go. And all I have left is my claim. And again, my claim is, in the introduction, a character trait Naya shows is toughness. So if I had not pulled out part of the question in the answer, if I had not used proper names, if I had not used correct grammar, all that information that is in this claim could not be there anymore. So again, your claim needs to stand on its own, even without the question. Someone should be able to look at the claim and immediately know everything they need to know from just the claim without having looked at the question. So again, make sure you're doing all these things when you're answering your claim. All right, so thanks for that, guys. I will see you guys in the next video on evidence.